Hello and welcome to Command Protocols podcast, joined by your hosts, me and Andy.
I do exist.
Episode 29, almost at the big 3-0. I said it straight off the cuff this time, what episode number it was. No hints or nothing.
And what do we need to do at the start as well that we never
We
remember?
need to remind people to like, subscribe and comment and all that jazz.
Yeah.
If you like AdNec videos, if you like Necron videos, sorry, please like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Appreciate it. All that stuff. So what we're covering today, Andy?
I think there might be a tournament this weekend.
There's a small tournament coming on, a local to the country.
Just a little one.
It's a bit out of the way.
I think we might have to cover that.
A couple of you might have heard of it before. It's the London Grand Tournament. It's the biggest tournament in the world. Also, I'm told.
Well,
this year.
It's bigger than LVO last year. Or was it
Yeah, so
LVO this year, technically?
This year. So it's the biggest tournament ever. Wow.
That we know of.
Ever, let's be honest.
Well, I mean, there might be like a underground 40k
no.
circuit somewhere that people go to, but don't
Maybe
advertise.
Then. Yeah, it's just London Underground. This is the London Above Ground in a field somewhere, probably, or in a very stacked hall. I mean, it's probably going to be a nightmare, but hey ho, I'm ready for the experience.
No, it's in a big sports arena.
Is it? I remember seeing on the stream last year.
Play inside the track, and if you're really lucky, you get to play on the track.
Ooh, where it's spongy.
It's slanted.
Oh.
So if you're on the table in the corner, you end up about 3 foot above the table, and you're like, need a pair of binoculars to see this.
Oh, nice.
And it's always the top tables as well, which is a bit bizarre.
Oh.
Why they always put them the furthest from all the food in the toilets, I don't know. But
yeah, because you either are good at Warhammer, or you get to eat first, or sometimes both they collide. You know, sometimes you table your opponent quick. So the only thing I ask of LGT is if my first round opponent is somebody that I can beat really fast or lose to really fast. Hopefully it's the former, because I'd like to win 5 times at least. So yeah, what are we covering? Necrons. Let's have a look. There's a picture I've got that I didn't prepare earlier because we're not very good here.
No, I prepared it for you.
Yeah, let's share my screen. We're going to share it on this, and then we're going to add it to the scene like this. Boom. I hope there's nothing too incriminating at the bottom there. No, everything's Warhammer. Everything's Warhammer related at the bottom there.
I really hope there's nothing incriminating there as well.
No, it's all Warhammer photos, I think. All right. Yeah, this is the coverage. Fucking World Eaters, where the hell have you guys been, hey?
Painting red.
I thought that you guys just disappeared off the planet, but apparently somebody tells you they're strong, and then everybody fucking just comes out the woodwork. 74 World Eaters is crazy, especially because everybody goes on about UKTC having huge firing lines. But instead what they like is a giant staging point near the middle where you can fit 20 models.
Yep, sadly, that is the truth about it. I do find this graphic interesting because they haven't labelled every single faction.
I despise this graphic, to be quite honest with you.
Then why are you using it?
Because you gave it to me. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put your face massive for a minute. I'm going to get rid of that.
Hi, everyone.
And then I'm going to get a better photo.
Okay.
Is this a better photo? Yeah, it'll do. Is there anything incriminating at the bottom? No. Look at that. It's harder to see. Well.
There we go. I've seen that one.
Well, okay, that's the photo. Apologies, guys, we can't see it that well, but it does look alright. I can probably zoom it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so World Eaters, 74.
Still number 1.
Space Marines, 66. That basically means the Codex Space Marines. So it's none of the generic chapters, none of the special chapters. But that's like... That also includes the new Raven Guard, which... There's only 14 new Raven Guard players, but it is very, very good. I don't know what other is meant to be. That seems like a terrible
Imperial agents.
/ what?
More
Imperial
Imperial
Agents has
agents.
already got like there's not that many.
I mean, there'll be a certain out of over
No,
a
Imperial
thousand
Agents at the
people.
bottom.
Out of 1,000 people,
Imperial Agents at the bottom.
there'll be a few people who haven't put what
So
faction they are.
other is probably just not. It's a lot though. But anyway, Space Marine generic. Theo's up there. You know, he's running Josh's list, whatever Josh has run at the time. Eldari,
Popular
obviously
again.
very still popular. They didn't get nerfed really at all. They're still pretty good. We can beat them, so I think that's pretty good for us. Blood Angels, World Eaters is terrible, terrible for us, absolutely awful. That 20 man is just if you hit the 20 man game one, like it is a
Cry.
struggle. As we speak, Liam VSL is playing against Sam from our Discord, and Liam has just had a 20 man brick charge a rhino like turn one on sweeping engagement. You can just hit an army that you cannot beat or that is quick enough to see you into your deployment zone, and you will lose, unfortunately. Yeah, and then we've got Blood Angels, which is also kind of a bad matchup for us, depending on the build. You know, Phalanx Vault, that's about the only fucking good build into that. Maybe Star Shatter has more legs, but since we've lost ignored mods on the Silent King,
Yeah.
you know,
Sad times.
it's gotten a bit harder, and it was already pretty hard. So hopefully they do die pretty fast. So it's kind of like if you can survive the hit, so on and so forth. Tau, that was a surprise to me.
Not a surprise to me. They've
But
got
all
buffs
right,
in the
sorry,
data slate.
not a surprise to Andy.
And as soon as Tau get a little bit of a buff, all the Tau players come out going, "Oh, we like
And
Tau."
Gustav has been talking in our War Masters chat. And if you guys didn't know, Andy's joined War Masters. He's joined the fold. I think I might have said last week, but I'm saying it this week. He's one of us. I know I didn't say last
Briefly.
week he's one of us. He's a War Master now. So we've got 3 Necron players on War Masters.
Wait,
Tau,
3? Wait, who's the third?
some guy that switched to Raven Guard last minute for LGT.
I don't know. I looked at the roster. I couldn't see a third one.
So Tau have Riptides, which ignore hit modifiers, which have flat 4 damage, and which have now gone up to strength 10.
Massive. +2 to
So
wound against us.
it is incredibly good. Again, now I think Tau. I was having a look at Kroot Hunting Pack, to be honest, for an army I wanted to try out. It's my style, but Tau seemed pretty interesting. I love the battle suits as well. I always have loved the battle suits. I used to collect Tau a long time ago, back in the day. But it's cool to see a resurgence of Tau because they've always been sat at the bottom. Chaos Knights, not surprised. How many Gatling despoilers do you think there are at this event?
Are we just doing Gatling Chaos Knights or including the Imperial Knights? Just Chaos. Well, it's 45, so let's go conservative 106.
Yeah, I know Jack Tight, another one of our teammates, is running 2 and a Tyrant, a Knight Tyrant, because it's got a 15-inch no deep strike bubble.
50.
And it's toughness 12, and it's also got a harpoon that does like d6 plus 8 damage or some shit. So
Volcano Lance, nice.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it's pretty tanky, and it's really good in the the 6. He said there's a lot of 6-inch deep strikes going around. It doesn't really affect us. I think the fewer Gatling despoilers, the better for us, really. Apart from if it gets line of sight on a DDA. If it gets line of sight on a DDA, that thing was probably going to die. So Chaos Knights are just never good for us, I think.
-1 damage.
Doesn't matter. Chaos Knights are not good for us in general. And if you've had a look on, like, sweeping engagement or crucible battle, the places they can go first turn and the places that they can see into first turn is shocking. So you've just really, it's just not great, but not a great matchup. But then there's a lot of them. But with, it's still less than 10% of a chance that you will play one of these armies round one that have like even this many, even World Eaters. It's less than 10%.
Oh yeah.
So the higher that's 7%, for example, but just under 7%, I think, because there's over 1,000. So that's 7% chance playing a worldie at round 1. So if you hit that 7%, then Godspeed. And if you don't, then there's other things.
Or maybe all
I
the Blood Angels and World Eaters players will play each other round 1.
That's what I hope for.
And then the Imperial Knights and the Chaos Knights will play each other round 1.
Yeah, and then all the Necrons and Admech will, and then all the Necrons will go to the X and 1 bracket. Yes. Necrons have not got a very good field at the moment because all I'm seeing are bad matchups.
Yeah, well, Death Guard got worse for us with the King.
Yeah, Death Guard now hardest. Death Guard is still strong, still very contender, but they're just overshadowed by the amount of bloody world eaters that are encroaching on us. Still got to worry about them. Imperial Knights, they got nerfed a little bit.
Still good.
Still pretty good. Not as bad. I think Reese has taken a more of an armature build. Reese was on the last episode of Overcoming Opponents.
He was
with Andy. I watched that. It was good.
We made a deal that we wouldn't divulge his secret tech before LGT. So.
Yeah, he did tell me it. But yeah, he's got cool. He's got like more armatures. He's got 1 big knight. So Imperial Knight main leading the fray. We've got some lads playing 5 big knights. So.
Well, you got your big toys. You get to play with them.
Yeah, Dark Angels. Boring. And
also,
that comes from me.
More difficult as well.
Yes, another matchup that's become harder. So let's see.
Nerfed.
Difficult matchup. Eldari 50-50.
Yeah.
Space Marines pretty difficult in past, Gladius, Stormlance. -1 to hit, wound, and not AOC because you can't use 2 strats at once. So -1 to hit and wound is that thing is just never dying.
And -1 damage. Don't forget on the
yeah, and -1 damage. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Before the king was like, I don't care. Now
King doesn't give a shit. Now it's hard, man. Blood Angel is a tough game. Death Guard still even harder because Silent King's been nerfed. Tau. I think Tal's pretty good for Necrons.
It was,
but now the Riptides exist.
Got a lot worse all of a sudden.
Yeah, Riptides is harder. Hammerheads again. Sometimes they can just one-shot DDAs. Chaos Knights difficult for Necrons as well. Really difficult. Like the speed on some of the maps just make it unplayable.
So
Imperial Knights, same. Tough.
What you're saying, Matt, is we've got a pretty hard.
Yeah, man.
Dark Angels meta right now.
Also a lot harder because the Silent Kings ignore mods thing. Like they can -1 damage AOC and be -1 to wound in the Lions. So yeah, fucked.
Fun.
Custodes, traditionally a good matchup for us, but can be swingy. It's literally just a game of 4-ups. That is space, and we can't ignore their -1 to be wounded for Wardens, but it is just a game of 4-ups.
Yeah,
and Draxus basically just one-shots a DDA on average anyway. So in their detachment, their newer one. Guard. Star Shatter is a bad matchup for Necrons, but luckily Nassim's not playing guard, so I don't think there's a single guard player apart from Gustav that I'd actually be worried about.
What is Nassim playing?
Nassim is playing Raven Guard, the new hotness.
The Vanguard detachment, right?
Yeah, the Raven Guard detachment.
Which until the king got nerfed, we didn't care about, but now we're all of a sudden like shit.
Yeah, having like -1 to hit AOC Centurions,
always
the uppy downy. That are in cover, uppy downy, plus 20 Vanguard vets that rapid ingress turn one for free, one of the squads. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Plus 6 Plasma Inceptors and 6 Boulder Inceptors.
Yeah.
Black Templars, CSM. Horde CSMs, really hard. Unless you put, if you're playing the Silent King with -1 damage, potentially, or you throw something out with -1 damage,
depends
and then
the build, right?
Yeah, it depends on the build. Like Liam's running a really strange list, but he always does, and he has the Oath one, so it's got fall back and shoot, all that stuff.
Veterans again, hey?
Yeah, so CSM are good, obviously. CSM are just pretty good. Again, they have the melee pressure as well to deal with the warriors. Very tough. Black Templars, pretty tough. Repexes can fucking kill stuff in Overwatch, like full units in Overwatch. Their big top gun can just kill a DDA. You know, and marshals can kill the sun. So, finally we've hit a good matchup. Because they can't play the game.
Well, they don't know what faction they're playing, so
Yeah, demons 50-50. I think it's a game of 4-ups again for the most part, but I've won more games against demons than not. But Shadow Legion's like a tougher game, for sure, especially if they're running like Screamer spam because -1 to be hit, anti-vehicle, so on and so forth. Again, I'm sorry, boys, but it's not looking too good. Finally, Tyranids. That is a good matchup for us,
no, it's not.
unless
No, it's not.
they're running the big guns. But even then, Tyranids is a decent matchup for us. We do kill Tyranids quite well.
Mm.
Tyranids is a good matchup. Just because you can't roll 4-ups doesn't mean it's a bad one. Grey Knights, famously a good matchup for us, I would say, if you've got the right build. If you're running like 20 warriors then and no spider, then that crow
Yes.
brick will kill the warriors.
Oh
But
yes.
if you are running a spider, you have a higher chance to survive. Otherwise, like the Dread Knight's wounded. If you've got a spider, it makes it a lot easier.
Guess who doesn't have a spider?
You don't have a spider. Very good. So, what do
So
you think about the Grey Knight matchup with your list?
I'm glad there's only 33 of them.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still a lot.
Well, it isn't when you think about how many out of 1,000, 1,100,
Yeah,
whatever
well,
it
look
is.
at down there. Look all the way down there, mate. So we'll get to me.
Yeah.
Grey Knight, like it doesn't matter how. If there's just one good player on that faction, then there's a chance that you'll still hit them. Like just
Yeah.
because the chances are high. Like you've got to think that most of the World Eaters players aren't running 20 berserks I can't remember the exact breakdown of it, but the majority of players are not running a 20 man,
Well, that's good.
which is the like it's tough anyway. It's real tough, but that 20 man is nasty.
The game's going to be tough anyway, and
You know,
if you come up against a good player, it doesn't matter what they're playing, it's still going to be a tough game.
moving 10, fucking advancing and charging, 6-inch piling consolidate. If they get to connect with any unit, then they can just 6-inch piling consolidate, so swing 12 inches round in an arc
Oh
because
yeah,
they're so spread out. And it's
because
like
we've never
warriors
done
on
that with
crack.
warriors, have we?
It's like warriors on crack because they kill anything they touch and they have a blood surge. Holy moly. Imagine if warriors had a blood surge, that'd be so fucking cool.
Oh, imagine if they had advance and charge or anything like that as well. Imagine if we had any good rules.
We do have good rules. We are a good book.
Yes, we
We're just a bit one and done now. So sisters, famously decent matchup.
There's
It's
still
Val
strong
still can just
though.
kill the king even through the -1 damage. Like it's
Well, at my team community night on Thursday, one of our players, well, one of their players, I should say now, was running sisters, and somebody turned up with chaos demons and had, I think it was 5 chaos demons. Morgan Val killed all 5 chaos demons.
yeah, like unit kills the sun. Sisters is going to be tough. But we do have good answers for sisters. If you're running warriors, warriors are pretty good into sisters for the most part.
I
They don't
mean,
really have volume.
they
Same with
do.
guard.
They have a couple of squads that can almost one shot the warriors.
Yes, in shooting. Sorry, they do have
They've
archiflagellants.
got the arc. It's in melee, not in shooting. They've
Yes,
got
yeah.
arcos and there's one other. I can't remember what it is, but they run
The
with a.
sacrosants.
Yeah, I think so. They can pop off as
Yeah, so
well.
they do have some things. Thousand Suns, big nerf, big nerf. I
They've
don't
got.
like it when people put K Suns though. That really does bother me because T Suns makes more sense because it's Thousand Suns, not K Suns for 1K.
Well, yeah,
Don't like it.
K does mean 1,000.
Yes, but no. Please. Just call them
All right.
1K Suns. And yeah, they got big nerfs. The army rule getting nerfed the way it did is horrible.
I think they're
For
reacting
them.
slightly just to how
No,
bad it is. I mean, think
no,
about it.
that
Their
is
army rule, they
terrible.
have to roll dice for it, but if they kill our unit, we don't have an army rule.
Yes, it doesn't matter, mate. That is, they should not have increased the list by 200 points and made them not have an army rule potentially. That
Yes,
it's
yes, they should. Screw Thousand Suns.
no, they didn't deserve that
Let's
because they
take a
only
vote.
had
Let's take a vote in the comments.
orcs.
Are you on the side of Matt or Andy in terms of should we have
Did
nerfed
Thousand
Thousand
Suns
Suns?
deserve the double nerf
Yes,
or not?
yes,
I think they should have just done points
no.
and then left it.
No.
Okay, because they didn't even have. They had a lower win rate than
Oh.
Death Guard, so
Oh.
they didn't deserve it.
Well, orcs.
Orcs, the 20 boys with Gaz
Painful.
is extremely good.
Painful.
If you play against orcs and you're playing Necrons, just pack your fucking bags, mate. If you're against a competent orc player, and I know there's at least one going,
Is there a competent orc player going?
yeah,
Who's
Josh
that?
Carlard's going, and
Okay.
Brian's going.
Okay, that's two.
So they're both very good orc players. If you play against a competent orc player and he has Gaz and 20 boys, and you dare deploy on your deployment edge, you will lose. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being a downer, a Debbie Downer. That unit can move up to 16 inches through models. Okay,
Mhm.
turn one.
And then you've still got Makari to kill.
Yeah, the boys alone on the war turn, if you don't know, they're hitting on twos, rerolling ones. I'm pretty sure with sustained lethal crit fives. Like there is nothing in the game that should live through that unless it's got a 2-up save and you've AOC'd or something.
We're getting to that point in the game again where just mass trash weapons in melee kills anything.
The Warriors
It,
just get obliterated. That's why our poor Danny Everson has pivoted off his famed Necron Warrior Star Shatter build because he got absolutely fucking punted into the sun 2 games in a row by Gaz and his boys. Like, in one game, like, and you just, it's not even close. Like, it's not even remotely close. They'll hand you like 70, 80 saves. They'll be like, well, it's like, oh, crit 5 sustained,
yeah,
lethal. Yeah, guess you're dead. Actually, you're wounding on twos as well because you get +1 to wound, and it's just a missile that gets sent into your fucking army that you then have to like deal with. You're lucky that in Green Tide as well they have a blood surge. They can't move as far in Green Tide because there's no enhancement for +2 move and there's no strat for +2 to advance and charge or whatever. But yeah, it's tough. Orcs becoming popular again. Luckily, there's not that many there, as we said. Same for Grey Knights, as you said. But Orcs is as bad as World Eaters. Like, big red no, very bad game. Even with Star Shower, even if you sit at the back of the board, like, he can just, where because the trucks are such tiny surface area, they can just hide behind those small L's or in them and
yeah.
stage really
Like
aggressively.
the worst. At least we're only playing sweeping once in the first 5
It's
rounds.
still like Crucible's just as good, and Search. So every map's good. Um, then we've got Space Wolves. They got nerfed pretty heavily. I don't think they're that strong. Like the 20-man brick with Ragnar, is it?
Hmm.
Like, or Logan. I don't know. I can't remember the names of their characters, but yeah, that 20-man will also kill warriors, and a lot of what it touches. They did get nerfed a bit. I think it's
Yeah, I thought they'd be more.
if they're running that big brick, then your warriors, like, bringing warriors to this tournament, in my opinion,
Is a boo boo,
is a mistake.
especially
Like,
after the UKTC nerfs to the
yeah,
reanimation.
yeah, like, it is a mistake. I think that if you've brought warriors, you will be like, there are some good matchups here. So if I'm looking at just warriors, Space Marines is playable for some builds. Eldar,
Is
depending
pretty
on the
good.
build, it's pretty good. Like, Manny and Ed have both brought 25 Hawks, so it depends on the build. Blood Angels is a drawy game.
The
You can
best.
squeak it out. You can squeak it out. Depends on the map. And you have to really know what you're doing.
Mm.
Death Guard is pretty tough
Dead.
because you just can't kill their stuff fast enough.
Even the Necron mirror is bad.
Necron Mirror in some regards is bad, depending on what you're playing against. If you can tag a bunch of stuff, then you're alright. If not, then you're a bit fucking screwed. Tau is okay, I think, because they don't really have that much volume.
Tau's a good matchup
Um,
unless they have a lot of infantry that has a lot of little shots. They haven't got anything that kills in one activation. I don't
yeah,
even
like,
think the Tiger Shark can do
even
it.
even if when I played against Retcard, Carl Grundy's Retcard, like, he didn't have anything that
Oh, they do have
killed them in
the
one go.
the DACA. The
But
DACA
but the
suits.
problem is now is, yeah, I played against those Daka suits. The problem is, I was playing on WTC though, but the problem is now, right, is if he shoots you with one squad and he's lined up to get two in because of 6-inch deep strike, it's entirely possible.
They did
Like
that.
you can only res D3 models, right? So
Plus one.
yeah, so there's a chance that you don't even res to full,
I
more
mean,
more than likely.
one of those squads I think has 79 attacks, right?
Yeah,
Getting
it's
shooting.
sustained fives with a strat if you're below starting strength.
There's a lot of
Yeah, it's tough. So Chaos Knights is really bad, but it's not really bad. I had it as a low, like a small loss with the triple Gatling. It's literally down to the Chaos Knight player if they make a mistake. But if that Chaos Knight play, like it's really hard on UKTC on some of the boards to have like your like support package in a safe spot, because if you put it in a spot where it's not safe and the Chaos Knight player gets to see it by moving first turn and you lose one of those support pieces,
dead.
that's it, game over.
Hmm.
You have to be extra safe with your support pieces. Use your flayed ones to block where they can go, where they can finish. The best place is on the sweeping map on the right hand side and on the left hand side, which is why I would take two squads. Is you measure like the front of the line and you just measure like, okay, well, I'm going to just sacrifice these flayed one squads to the greater good so I can just move my models into the spot. But if they have Nurglings and counter infiltrate, then they're going to get down one of those sides and they're going to be able to see you. Imperial Knights are the same, but they move even faster. Dark Angels is decent, but the inner circle companions, I think.
Got you. They got a lot of attacks as well,
Yeah, that is tough, and we
especially with
can't kill
those.
them back like at all.
Yeah,
So it's basically like they can just sit on the point. If they know what they're doing, they'll just line the edge of the objective and just sit in the fucking objective. Custodes, same kind of thing, but a bit easier for us. I think it's down to to us to make a mistake. Guard is good for us, like for Necron warriors. Guard, like I think I'd put it as a win. CSM is tough because they have volume. They have big volume. Black Templars is tough. They have volume, lots of shots, reactive move stuff. Demons is good. I think Demons is pretty good. I'd say.
again,
Pretty.
depends on the build because they do have some big squads that they
There's not
can put
many
together.
that I can think of.
Well, I can think of one that one
What?
tap my warriors.
What?
Those bloody big blood crushers.
Oh yeah, the Blood Crushers. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of attacks, dev wounds, impact mortals. Like, there's a lot that they can
Yeah.
do, and there's a lot you can
100%.
do to counter that as well, like stringing out to the impact
Yeah,
mortals, take them out of
Tyranids.
combat. But
They have Gene Stealers with Broodlord, but it's not. Only in Invasion is it kind of close.
yeah,
It can be dealt with by a bit of Overwatch, like
but
well-positioned models, so on.
they also have really good battle shot mechanics, which makes it difficult
Yes.
to necessarily res as well. Yes, we've got the Royal Warden, but that's only once,
Yeah,
and they can battle
exactly.
shock you 3 or 4
Grey Knights have the
times.
Crow package, which again is tough. If they
And the
have a
Storm
storm,
Raven.
if they have a Storm Raven, they can put it in Deep Strike and have rapid ingress, and then it can fly over into your deployment zone and just drop its fucking ass on your support package, and that's it.
Yeah,
If it kills that Reanimator or the Ghost Arc, then you're screwed. So
or
you need to
both.
be protective. Yeah. It's just not the time for warriors. Sisters again, we just talked about. T Suns are still strong.
I mean,
Spider helps.
the into T-Sun's warriors are okay, but they have a lot of dev wounds which can get through the invul, which we rely on as well, and a lot of flamers which ignore the stealth. So a lot of our buffing defensive pieces are kind of gone, and they also have the movement to get to those buffing pieces at the back
Yeah.
and kill them in one
Orcs we spoke
activation.
about. Space Wolves have a tool that we mentioned, the 20 man.
Mhm.
Emperor Children is okay for the warriors, but if you don't know what you're doing with the warriors, then you can still lose that game because if the demon princes get over the top of you and then
Yeah,
get it behind you, like you can't kill the demon princes very easily at all with warriors. Star Shower is quite hard as well, but it's better because the bigger your hulls, the better. But the Blastmasters are still wounding like the Silent King and the DDAs on threes and fours and threes respectively. So they're still good. The Impact Mortals are still good if you don't have a spider like this. The -1 damage is still good because the Silent King doesn't ignore it. All this stuff. Um, Votan, I think, depending on what it is, like those. If they're playing half band, which is the Christmas detachment, it just got buffed a little bit. reroll ones to wound, 6-inch deep strike. It's really hard to screen that shit. And if they're running 10-man bricks of Terminators, like I know Greg's running 2 10-man bricks of Terminators, like that will just mop up a lot.
Yeah,
A
they're
6-inch
not
deep strike's so hard to
they're not
screen.
quite as good as they were in the
Yeah, but they'll
index,
still
but
do the
they're still
job.
good.
And again, you can't reanimate as much. You can't like get yourself back to that full strength to take that second hit. Sometimes like if say for example I'm like 5 warriors down and I know somebody is coming into like somebody shoots me and I'm 5 warriors down and then they come and charge me. They want to charge me that turn. I'll pop Resorb just for 5 guys because I'm like if I need these 5 models alive.
Yeah,
Every model counts.
I mean, I did it the other night because I was worried that he would charge Serras. So I
Hmm.
just used my reserve to get 4 guys back just to put them in the way so he couldn't
Yeah.
charge.
So like Votan tagging them is really good, obviously, but those land forts do pump out shots as well. The anti-tank is real as well, but we do outrange them if we're running like DDAs. Drakari still old Drakari. I think that's pretty good matchup overall. Lilith's unit is basically the one to be afraid of, and if they manage to, if you like string out in such a way where Lilith gets to hit the center of that string, and then another unit like 10 Harlequins, 5 Harlequins hit the other side of it, you'll probably lose the unit as well. Because again, you just can't res enough. Like it's this ruling where you can only use one thing at a time, which doesn't seem great, is really going to come against us.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
it stops things like reanimate and then interrupt, which I used to do quite a lot. They would charge you, your crypto thralls die, they fight on death, then you reanimate and then you interrupt, and all of
mm,
the, just even if it's just a ghost start, you get the crypto thralls back, then they fight again, and you can actually do a
just the
decent bit.
once though,
Yes, but you can do a decent bit of damage between
yeah.
that, and the
And then we've got Lonely Admech. After all the buffs, God praise Hobby Lag, which is the same reason that I'm praising the Hobby Lag for these 20 berserkers being so low on the ground. Admech is a good counter to Necrons, in my opinion. Um, we've got the speed, the weight of attacks, the battle shock tricks, the tags, the move blocks, like, and obviously, say you're playing like the Rust Orc, if you put any of the characters in line of sight, which obviously is a silly thing to do anyway, but they have the speed on some maps. If you don't hide them real well,
yeah
they can get
precision.
around the building. They got precision on like every single Rust Stalker weapon.
Do you have enough boot space for all the models?
I have 3 containers. It's great.
3 containers.
Three. They're pretty small, to be fair. Well, what 2 of them are.
Some of
Um,
them have got the wingspan of a bloody
yeah,
massive
they
eagle.
they all fit in one container. I'll grab them in a minute. So yeah, I think, and they just cover so much space. The stealth is so nice against the guns, and like I would like start birds in reserve, rapid ingress them, and then just like move tag DDAs just easily. Like the um, infiltrators can just force a battle shock at -2, so then you can't res outside of the ghost arc, and then it's like 30 attacks with sustain 2, re-rolling all hits, AP 2. It's a lot of damage. It doesn't kill the squad like in one go, but it does around 20 failed saves, like 20-ish, 16 to 20 failed saves. So it really neuters the squad. So if I can hit you with 2 units, it's great. And they're also really hard to shift as well because of the 5-up field no pain and so on. Breaches are really good into DDAs. Like 3 breaches can just kill a DDA because of the anti-vehicle 4-year-olds to hit, like sustain lethal in certain detachments. Like, and the Overwatch is obviously just as bad. I've had like 6 breaches, just one tap a vault, one tap a monolith, like with ease, because they just do so much damage. In the Overwatch, like they'll do so much damage. I think it's a super tough game for Necrons as well, Admech, because of just the amount of bodies, they just can't get rid of them quick
Well,
enough.
thankfully, there's only 24 of them.
Yes, there's only 24, and there's like 4 good Admech players that I know of that are playing him. GSC, fucking
Bye.
nobody wants to play them. They got a bit nerfed, obviously, because the Primus's rerolls got nerfed.
Yeah.
Which is good for us because that Primus brick would just one shot the 20 warriors without all like any. The race it was a bit dicey, but pretty much anything else they just could just one tap. If they can down a big knight, I think it's a bit like a bit harder for them to kill the Silent King, but they just have the ability to if the right things happen. But there's so few now. Deathwatch 9, that's pretty fucking pitiful as well. They're just not. Their rules just aren't really
I mean,
good
there's just
enough.
better marine options,
Yeah,
right?
it's just 9 fans of Deathwatch, I think. And then Imperial Agents, which is the best army in the game some weeks, and it's the worst army in the game other weeks, so we just don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, now that there's actually going to be more than one player playing it, we should get a better read, right?
Yeah, and then nobody's playing Titans, and there's more Matt Bells at the event than there are Titans. Well, that's not a funny joke because there's a 0. What I was trying to get at is there's
Is,
2 Matt
is there a
Bells.
Matthias Bellman as well? Is
There's
he
a
ventured?
no, there's not Matthias.
Oh,
There's 2 Matt Bells. One of them's playing Custodes. I've never heard of this other one
well, you need to
before.
go and meet your name twin.
I do. I'm gonna go hunt him down and be like, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing?
Um,
But yeah, it's a crazy.
what was that comedian called who embarked on a world tour to meet people and enough people to fill a deck of cards? He had a
No
TV
idea.
show, Dave Gorman.
Dave Gorman.
Yeah, he got drunk and had a bet that he couldn't meet other people with the name Dave Gorman, and then his mate challenged him to find 52.
Dave
So he went
Gorman.
all around the world. He went to the Bahamas, I think, to America, to Germany. His mate set up a fake account, I think, to get a free holiday out of it as well.
No.
Said, "Hey, I'm Dave Gorman. I live in the West Indies." So off they went, and there was no one there. But it was a good TV show.
Oh, nice.
You could do the same with yours.
I'll try my best. Well, I don't have to go far. They just keep coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
So Necrons. Let's have a look.
Yes, let's have a look. We
So
have,
this is the LGT roster. So how many did we say? 50 summit.
I think so.
53. 53 Necron players.
Of which I'm one, but you're not,
We
because
got an Aiden Bale as well. So
I think that's his middle name. I'll be brutally honest.
who is it? Yeah, it is. Who are the lists? Which list do we want to look at?
I mean, there's 50 odd, right? We're gonna have to look at some of them.
Let's have a look at yours. This
Oh,
this creation that
you
you've
see
made.
that little gap at the top? That's where a big wall of text was supposed to go, but somebody forgot to put it on there.
Thank God. All right. Now that we don't have to scroll fucking 10 years to look at this wall of text, what have you taken, Andy? Tell us.
I've taken Star Shatter. Very similar to the list I've been playing lately. Classic 3 Doomsdays, King, Stalker. I've just basically rejigged my trash around a little bit. So I've taken a couple of squads of Praetorians, an extra squad of Flayed Ones, and a Psychomancer.
Wow.
Instead of, what did I take out? Ophidians, which obviously suck. My heavy destroyers, because I think I was anticipating less knights and more infantry, so I wanted a few more things that would deal with infantry. And the points were really awkward, so I ended with 2 Locust destroyers, one for my home field and, well, one to just throw away, I guess, or screen. But
Nice.
hopefully this will suffice.
I would have just made the second squad some scarabs.
Well, I don't have enough crypt
It's
text.
just a better screen, and you still got the barge.
Yeah, but ironically, the Locust Destroyer with its 3 shots rerolling hull hits.
I would still rather have
Is
the
that
scarabs.
actually
Minus 1 OC. It's well good in the mirror.
They just die to
The
anything.
Necron mirror.
No. I mean, the Necron mirror will always be volatile, but I know what all the units do, so I would always feel pretty confident in the mirror, no matter who I was playing. Even though I know that DDAs versus DDAs is just stupid, frankly.
It is swingy.
It is swingy, 2s into 2s, and it's almost beneficial to be the one hitting back because you've got heavy and dev, so you've
True.
just got to survive the the first volley and make some fours, and you're okay. But again, that's risky. Do you want to just throw it out there and risk it? I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully, I don't meet all the indirect armies that kill my
There
Psychomancer.
probably aren't enough. Alright, then we've got the main one. The one I wanted to cover the most.
You mean my list, right?
Oh no.
Uh,
French WTC Necron player.
you
The
should
guy
get
that
him
got
on.
the shirt
You
off.
should get him on your podcast,
Yeah, probably should.
the
Should
Ad
try.
Mecanano podcast.
Here he is. Obeisance Phalanx.
Yes.
He's answered my calls. Me and him were on the same wavelength. We realised this is the fucking one. I mean, I don't like the fact that he's playing Lich Guard, but hey, this guy just wanted to have a wind down. He just played the French Masters. I don't
Yeah.
know if they won or not. But he just played in that. So he's like, you know what? I've been tryharding. I've been playing WTC. I've been playing fucking French Masters. Let's get this in.
I mean, he's a good enough player that it doesn't matter what he takes, he'll still do well.
Imatech Overlord of Warrior Noble. Can't remember what that does.
Isn't that the
-1 to be hit in
-1 to
combat.
hit in combat? I think. Yeah.
Overlord of Translocation Trial with unflinching will. I think that's the reroll hits on an objective.
You'd have thought the Necron guys would actually know these things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play.
We don't play
these
Phalanx
units
enough, do we?
And then he's got 5 Immortals to go with probably Imatech. 10 Flayed Ones, 5/5. 20 Lich Guard, 10/10. Reanimator to go with the Lich Guard. Spider to go with the Lich Guard. Doom Scythe.
Did he have unflinching will
Yeah,
on
on an Overlord of Shroud.
really? That gives him precision and anti-infantry 5-up.
Hey, I would have probably had it on like this guy.
I mean, in a detachment that doesn't give you maybe that guy is going with the Immortals.
No.
No, it gives him reroll wounds, right? Fishing for them 5-ups in melee for death
What?
wins.
No.
Yes.
No, he's going with the Lich Guard.
No, I think he's going with the Immortals, mate.
Well, we'll find out when we.
I think it's Imhotech's going with the other Lich Guard.
Yeah, maybe then.
It
He's got a
makes sense.
Reanimator. He's got a Spider, as we said. Doom Scythe. This is for the crit 5s.
Yeah.
Crit.
I'm sure somebody suggested that we take a Doom Scythe, mate, to the Invitational.
I think you did, didn't
in
you? And I said, I'm not
Phalanx.
playing this fucking garbage. I'm
And you
playing
were
a
like,
Vault.
it's poo-poo. We could have played both.
No, I wanted to play.
We had the points, mate.
Nope.
We
Just
did.
a Vault.
We had the points for Doom Scythe and a Vault.
I wanted to play double DDA. And this guy.
And double DDA, funnily enough.
Yeah, there is nothing left. This guy has got 3 Triumph Stalkers as well. Fucking good lad, Arno. And he's going to do well because he's a good fucking player.
Yep.
So I'm very, very excited to see how he gets on.
If one of my games finishes early, I'm going to beeline for his table just to see how he's put his characters.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Because I do think that it makes sense to have the reroll wounds with the guy who you're fishing for the crit 5s.
Ben Martin, he's in our Discord, isn't he?
I believe so.
Let's have a look what Ben's playing.
Otherwise, he's got a name double.
I used to wear a skin suit too. Starshire.
Barge,
Imatech,
Wraiths.
Right, one's got a Wraiths, triple DDA, Locust, Triarch Stalker.
Yeah.
Very, very standard.
Looks very similar to my Bristol list. He's got some Scarabs. Whereas I think I folded those points into the Locust Destroyers to make them heavies. But
yeah, he's taking a safer list and more of an all-rounder. Well, a lot of people's taking it at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's go with old Classico, David Lewinsky. I knew what he was going to run before I even clicked on his name.
Yeah, Hypercrit, 3 Catans.
And he's running Hypercrit with 3 Catans, double Deathmark, double DDA, and a Vault. This guy has been running this for 3 fucking years straight. Nothing else.
He had 4 Catans when they were cheaper.
Points have changed, but his list hasn't.
Yeah.
He's done pretty well with it. It's a good stat check. Obviously.
Harder in the mirror now that the king doesn't ignore mobs.
Yeah, the king
Big
Oh.
sad, not gonna lie.
Yeah, not ignoring mods is tough for the Catan game,
Because
but
before it was just, yep, I'll just ignore mods, right? That's
yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this DDA at you. Yeah, that's flat 6
fine. Yep,
damage.
exactly.
Yep, it was tough. But I'm literally not surprised in the slightest that he's playing that.
I mean, these boards are a lot more hostile towards the Vault than the previous
They certainly
seasons.
are, but at least in Hypergroup you can hide it on most of the boards.
You
But
can
if he
to
plays against something like World Eaters, he is fucked. If he
or
plays
orcs,
World Eaters,
yeah,
Orcs, I mean Orcs will
Admech.
just keep it locked in combat, but Gaz will kill it. But
Admech will just screen the whole board, so you know if he down he does nothing.
yeah, and he'll be hitting on 4s with 0 rerolls, and the Catan will never hit anything fucking good because if he does a sweep attack, then I'll just do Feel No Pain, so he kills like fucking 4 models.
Yeah.
It's literally cursed. Hit
hmm
me up with that round 1. I'll just take out every Necron player and accept you
Except me, thank you. Yeah.
just to fucking keep you in the running.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
then we've got Dennis Robot Boy. He is in my
Invitation.
pod. He's
Is
in
it?
my pod for the
Oh,
Invitational.
nice.
So I've seen his name around a lot because he has a robot in his name, but I've never met him, and I've just never met him.
Go
Never
on.
met the
Try
guy,
try
so I
to
will meet
pronounce
him.
his last name.
No, I
Go
can
on.
barely pronounce English names.
I'm struggling to work it out myself. Uh, he
Laberenziech.
was in the top cut at Bristol. I think he
Yeah.
played Josh
So
Roberts.
he's a classic Necron player,
But he
and
didn't
he's
even
running
say
12
hello.
Wraiths.
Didn't
Good,
even say hello.
12 Wraiths 3DAs. Good lord, sir.
Mm.
We don't like. I mean, it's just classic Necrons at this point. It's Siegler list. That's it. It's just Siegler list triple DDA instead. It's more damage. He's gone for some like emitics, which
Yeah.
I guess is cute. Uh, two like single of these. I feel like I'd rather just have like a Psychomancer. Like having just one Psychomancer in every Necron list seems like something that I really want. I mean, I didn't take it in my Phalanx list because I just couldn't fit it in. I just could not find the points. I wanted the
No.
two Flayed One squads.
Yes.
But
That was
having
what we could have dropped, but yeah.
yeah, like having that is just so much better.
Mhm.
Because it just helps you with the primary. Just really fucking and then against World Eaters, obviously, like if you didn't know, boys and girls, they can't blood surge if they're battle shocked. So if they fail that battle shock test that you give them, then you just get to shoot with them for free
Yeah, but don't
if they're
tell
in the
everyone that
middle.
because there might be some Wilderness players listening who didn't
Yeah.
realise that and now they know.
Well,
Matt,
probably best that we tell them their own rules so they don't
Matt,
cheat.
no, they don't cheat. They go, okay, I'll blood search. And you go, you can't. You battle shocks, and they go,
Yeah, but that doesn't matter then,
shit.
does it? There's no difference to them.
Well, they might not step them out then at that point, so they can get shot.
Well, I don't play to fucking game people, mate.
It's not
So
gaming, mate.
yes, it is.
It's just a
Not telling them their
secret
rules.
source tech. You tell them at the start of the game, so they have like a
Ah,
minute to
okay,
process it
yeah.
instead of an entire week.
Bloody hell.
I mean, there's 74 of them.
All right, who else have we got? We got
Um,
Ewan.
which, yep, he is in my pod for the Invitational.
He's running. Oh, I see Orican there. Star
Yeah,
Shatter.
Shatter Warriors.
Star Shatter Warriors.
He's changed his up because when I played him, he was playing Lich Guard and Wraiths in Star Shatter.
He's basically running a version of Danny's list.
Yeah,
Funnily enough.
yeah.
Apart from Danny had a Psychomancer instead of a Scorpet Lord.
Mm.
And which one's this one? It's like Norse cover.
Yes.
Yeah, Danny had a Psychomancer instead of a Scorpet Lord, and probably didn't. He did have Scarabs, I think. Well, what did he have? Scorpex and Scorpet Lords. He had 3 Scorpet Lords, 3 slots of
So he
Scorpex.
had less DDAs probably.
He did not. No, he had 3.
Did
Yeah,
he have no
he
king?
didn't have the king. Yeah, didn't have
Yeah.
the king. You get a lot of stuff in for like you
For
don't need the
400
king.
points, you get a lot. Like when I
Yeah, you
play
don't need the
Awaken,
king in this style list. You don't need the king. I mean, you can run the king, but then I just like
well, I like the double bubble rerolls. It
yeah,
just
but you
makes
just don't
everything so
you just don't
consistent.
need it on these boards. You can just kind of like I've seen Danny do it. But like you can just hug. Like you just have him in the center, and you just like because your DDAs are so long, you can find all the angles and stay in the bubbles.
You
It's not a
can, but
problem.
it's nice to have those.
It
Plus, you
is.
can go movement now with the
It's
king,
nice to
which
have
isn't
400 points.
well. Yeah,
Yeah, going movement turn one's nice.
I'm always so surprised at how much stuff I can get in my list when I don't take the king and a vault. And sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to take warriors or race the king, the vault, or DDAs, and so all of a sudden I need like 3 boxes to carry my army because I can get so much crap in there. I mean, it's not very good crap because all the best units are sat at home in a big box, but you know.
Ah well, you win some, you
Uh,
lose some.
so I don't know if he's taking this to the Invitational. If he is, and I play him round 1, this would be an
James
interesting game.
Ferrier, who's that? Who's James Ferrier? I recognise his
I
name.
don't know. We need to
No,
look at who do we need to look? We need to
James
look at
Vance.
our favourite.
Luke Harris. Let's see what Luke's
Can,
playing.
okay, we'll look at him instead
Well,
of
we're
our
going
favourite
down. We're going
Canoptech
down.
Mortis.
Yeah, we'll look at
He's
Mark.
sure. Oh, Awakened.
He's playing. Oh, Luke. Luke.
Warriors.
Oh, is he playing my old list? He is. Look at
He's,
that,
he's
unchanged as it fucking was in its perfect form. This lad has been on T-Suns for the past couple of months and it's just like pivoted after they've been nerfed. Luke, my friend, you
he's
are gonna have a
always
fucking rough day.
he's always one event behind though, isn't he? In his lists, like he copies
No,
the list, and then we've already moved on by the
well,
time he.
this was the Manchester list. This is the list I took to Manchester. I
Oh,
mean,
no, you didn't take 40 warriors, did you? To
no,
Manchester?
this is 20, just 20. It's with the double DDA and the double Psychomancers.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's like my old Manchester list. Fucking, I think we both took the same one, but two things were different.
yeah,
I
you
had
took
Scarab Swarms and you had something else.
Scorpec probably more
I
Scorpec
don't know. No,
lords.
because that doesn't work. You had something different slightly
It,
anyway,
it
but
was it was such a
it's gonna be a fucking rough time, Luke.
because I took this or very similar without the scarabs to ITT as well.
Yes, yeah, you did, yeah. And I did as well. I took
Yeah,
the same
I
one, and
think
that's the
I
one.
think
That's the
we
one that
both
I
got.
came second in.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
came 7th, I think. Oh no, is that mind
From
goblin?
what I remember, we played the same guy, but I beat him and you didn't. That was.
No, I did beat him. No,
I thought you got 10.
no, I
Oh,
got a 12, but it was on a better deployment for him and a better
oh, I
mission.
see. It was a good mission for him, but he just fucked up. Um, yeah, it was. Yeah, this is gonna get really upset. I was tempted, before I discovered Admech, I was like, I'm just gonna slam 40 warriors, and then they just kept fucking nerfing them, like
Yeah,
can't res, whatever, all this bull. And then I'm so glad I didn't. I would feel so bad if I was just taking 40 warriors. Like you can't outskill 20 berserks.
I mean, I've been playing the 20 warriors and the wraith blob instead of the second warrior blob because in some games the
Yeah,
wraiths are better than the warriors, and in some games the warriors are better, and you lead with whichever's better. And then I had
gives you
3
options.
DDAs.
Yeah.
However, my last game had 2 DDAs and the barge, and it just felt a lot better with the barge.
Yeah.
Just the OC3, I was just like, okay, now I've got
Like
4 guys.
this is gonna have some real problems nowadays. Like the meta we are 2 metas ago with this. You know what I mean? Like
Mm,
Manchester was like March or something.
yeah, I mean it's
But
still good in teams when you can cherry pick
yeah, it's just the
your
DDAs for
opponent.
me just did not feel like I was getting
No,
400 points of value out of every game
no.
because
They're so
they just
inconsistent
if
over
they
here.
just don't do anything, and if your opponent pushes you, like Death Guard for example, so it's not even like a fast push, it's like a meander up the board and have bloat drones shooting at a couple of things, right? If
Mm,
both your DDAs miraculously survive and they shoot the Death Shroud Terminators and don't kill any or enough or
you're
don't
dead.
kill anything,
You're dead.
you just lose. You've got
Yeah,
400 points doing fuck all with no rerolls in any capacity.
and that's why I was playing 3. But then that was 600 points of. Sometimes they did literally nothing,
Yeah,
and I
like
just thought, yeah,
I don't
they
know.
feel bad in Awakened.
Like Josh playing it in America, American Josh Campbell.
Campbell, he's not
Yeah,
a
like
Necron player anymore.
yeah, but he played Necrons with a triple DDA and whatever. How do I say this? I feel like the GW boards carry and the threat of them carry so much weight compared to like when I went to Germany, nobody fucking respected me at all. I took this list. This is the list I took to Germany. Nobody respected me whatsoever. They were like, I don't care about your DDAs.
Mm,
They can spike, but if they do not, I will just fucking walk over you. And in the UK, at the lower end, and a lot of the US, people just over respect them far too much. Like, oh, I'm not going to shoot. I can't like poke out. I can't shoot this. I can't go there. I can't do this. If you just put, if they have one DDA and you put two things in front of them, then okay, what's that? Well, you got a
Yeah.
choice. Like that's it.
And when Awakened, when they're hitting on threes without any rerolls,
Yeah.
that is huge. And especially if they have smoke.
I play Admech against this all day.
Like
All day.
on WTC,
Yeah, smoke.
finding angles and then not having to move to get heavy and dev is so much less likely than on UKTC, where you've got a bit more wide open shooting angles that you can just sit at the edge of the board, and then you can hit on twos with dev wounds, which makes them a lot better. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
why I'm not
Luke,
playing
but
Awaken.
you might not have the best tournament. I hope you have a grand tournament. I hope you get really good pairings all the way through because Luke is fucking lovely.
He
But it's
is.
going to be really tough. For anybody that's playing Warriors, I'm sorry, but it's going to be really, really hard
Speaking
tournament.
of really, really hard, let's look at the next list.
Let's look at Mark because he makes all of his games hard.
He's
I'm
going to
kidding,
handicap
Mark.
himself by playing, yep, Canoptek Court again.
Mark is playing Canoptic Core. I was chatting to him before list sub, and we were having a little nice chat. And he was like, I've been through all 5 stages of grief. I don't know what to play.
Yeah.
I've played 18 Wraiths. I've played 120 Warriors. I've played 30 Lich Guard and 18 Wraiths. It's
Mm.
like in one list. I was like, how the fuck do you have any points for anything else?
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, I didn't know what to play, so I just went back to Canoptic Court, and he's pretty much just playing all reliable, but he's cut his 3/3 mans for 1/6 man essentially, which
Yeah.
again, even if it wounds with all
18.
18 into a berserk squad, you're probably killing 9, if that. Sometimes they could spike. You probably, if he wounds with all 18, he's killing 9 berserks, and then the other 11
Kill
will
him.
fucking 8-inch
Kill him.
pile in
Yeah.
and do very mean things. He
Everything
can't res
else
his
died.
characters. It
No.
is just a stat check. Hopefully, it's real matchup dependent. It has no defensive abilities except a reactive move.
But it's got loan up, but then against like
And yeah,
worldies
but
and
it's
eliminators,
18-inch low nop.
you're not
Have you
getting shots.
have
Yeah.
you noticed that an 18-inch low nop, a lot of the boards are very, unless you're shooting from one end to the other, which is obviously a possible thing, they're all very close quarter.
Yeah.
Like the buildings are close together in the center. The objectives, like from where you can get draw angles onto the point, is very close.
The 5 Lich Guard puzzle me. I'm not gonna
The 5
lie.
Lich Guard are just chilling with Imhotep, I think. Oh.
There's no mistake.
5 Lich Guard are
They're
holding his
just
home.
chilling. I mean, I have looked at them solo as just 5 guys by themselves. You know, they've got toughness 5, 2 wounds, and a 4 up invul, so they will tussle with things on objectives, but they just move so slowly, and
It's
they only have
I
3 attacks at damage 1.
like
Like,
against. There's just so much damage in the game, right?
yeah,
There's so much damage in the game right now. That's why I say many times now that Necrons are just falling behind so much. We're like this mega durable thing. That's all we've got going for us, is that we're just meant to be mega durable. But now the damage is so high in the game that we literally cannot compete with it whatsoever.
our army rules want us to play big squads to get most out of our +1 to hit and awakened, you know, our lone up, reanimate, strats, all that kind of stuff, and the characters that we have, and our army rule, you know, survivable bricks. But there's so much damage that those bricks just die, and they're so expensive you can't take too
Everything in
many.
the fucking game has sustained crit fives for some reason.
Ignores cover,
Sustained ignores cover.
extra
Fucking oh
AP,
my god,
yeah,
we just can't. We don't have that kind of stuff. We just
yeah.
don't have. Realistically, when you look at it, okay, what units do we actually have in
But
our book that consistently does good damage?
that's
Like
why I take
really.
for a pinball stuff because it
Yeah,
doesn't
we just
matter
have
about
stuff that
it.
swings durability because we're like, yeah, well, I spiked my 4-ups, mate, so I'm
So what
alive.
consistently does good damage? Amnitics
Amnitics,
consistently do decent
Scorpex.
damage. Scorpex can
Um,
do it, but you have to have the Lord with them.
yeah, but and you're only really punching into big things with 6 mans, which you just can't hide.
And the lethal hits just doesn't work with the dev wounds. Like
Yeah, and that,
two
yeah, and it's
abilities that
yeah,
don't work well together.
yeah.
Which is if it was sustained hits with dev wounds,
Yeah, sustain would be
twin
cool.
link dev wounds like some armies
Yeah.
get, which should
What if
never
imagine if
exist.
the Scorpet Lord just came back to life naturally?
What, like the Lord of
Lord of
Contagion?
Virulence or whatever he is. Yeah,
That would
Contagion.
be nice because I like taking 3 of them.
Yeah,
So
on 2 up he comes back because he's so angry.
he comes
God,
back
you
with
know
double
what?
the attacks.
I should write rules here.
Now, because everyone would just play Necron.
Yeah, but Mark's just playing what he knows because,
Good old faithful, innit?
like most of us, like I've been blessed because this is one of the first times that I've actually just been like, well, I know what I'm playing.
Yeah,
I made a couple of changes. Oh, I want to run a bit, change this a little bit. That's what I'm playing. This works. Like you've had to play your Star Shatter. You've gone from Awaken to Star Shatter to fucking all sorts of shit, and you're like, I
yeah.
don't know what to do.
I've
Da, da,
tried
da.
loads of different
Mark's the
things, and they
same.
all kind
Yeah,
of work, but
that it
they
just
all
feels like a
feel
Necron problem at the moment.
yeah.
That you're
It's
just like
because there's no meta to target, right? The meta is so wide open. There's
we're
so
just
many
fucking
factions, and
we're
it's
just
so different.
screwed in a melee meta. In a melee meta, we're just cooked. It's so rough. All
Anyway,
right, who's next? Who do I recognise down the
um,
lane?
well, it's Martin Chapman from Bugle Bat Reps.
Do you know him?
He's in our Discord.
Is he?
I do know him. He,
Apologies, mine.
he yeah,
Hexmark with the -1 damage, double techno. We all know
double
what that
raise,
means.
double
Two
raise.
DDA, two flayed ones, emitics with no character, so just 5 emitics.
Yeah,
Three
I mean,
emitics, sorry.
I can get behind that. It's either you take the Lord with Ignores cover, or you just take the
Shatter.
Emetics.
I like your title. Shatter my modifiers.
Oh, I'd like that. Yes. I wonder how long it
Yeah.
took you to come up with that. Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments, please. Give us
Yes,
engagement.
I know you listen. So yeah,
But yeah, Philip Wells. Here's
yeah.
somebody I recognise as well. He's applied to England this year. Were you going to say something? Sorry, Andy.
No, go for it, mate. Go ahead.
Philip Wells. He's applied to England this year. I watched him play against Empress Children in a stream, like in with a scrim game. I think he won that one, like 12-8 or something.
Nice.
He's also playing Warriors. He's also I recognise this.
It's got a Triax Stalker in it.
He does have a Triumph Stalker. It's slightly different to mine. It has a Triumph Stalker and a Catacomb Command Barge. So he's gone for what has he dropped? Oh, the DDAs. So he dropped the DDAs
Yeah, which I can get
because
behind.
he's a mana culture. He's dropped the DDAs, but he's basically replaced it with a Catacomb Command Barge, a Locust
Stalker
Lord by himself with
with the
no,
veil.
with 3 emitics. So he's got a Locust Lord in there with 3 emitics with the Veil
It's a solid
and a
list.
Catacomb Command Barge. Yes, a
I,
solid
I
list.
like the Stalker with the Warriors because
And with the emitics.
when you get AP2, but then you always get cover because my characters are hiding. I quite like having the ignores
Yeah,
cover
Ignore Squad
ability
is good.
there. So then
Psychomancers are
it's all
good.
AP2.
I've discovered that Psychomancer, like I thought Psychomancers were obviously really good against AdMech, but now the I've got Call, who gives me +1 OC and +1 leadership in an aura. I don't fucking lose the point if I battle shock.
Yep.
So I should still retain 1 OC, because I get +1 to my OC.
That's the other
So
good thing about taking the barge, right? Is even if you do battle shock, you get +1 OC.
yes,
And I
exactly.
always obviously remind my opponents that because they can easily forget it. Oh, you're battle
Ooh,
shock, so no
y-
OC. But
yeah,
actually,
and Ophidians as well. He added Ophidians in because I wasn't running that. So
yeah.
yeah, again, I really do hope he does well. And I don't want to be like this whole episode like I'm being a Debbie Downer on it, but I've expressed my thoughts that Necrons just don't feel in a very good spot at the moment. Like
And so
everyone
you've
said,
deserted as like the weak person
I'm
you
not
are.
deserted you. I still love Necrons, but I just want them to be. They could just do so much to the. I feel the same way that Nid players do, and this doesn't feel. It feels a bit disingenuous because Nids have had it rough for ages and then didn't get any fucking real buffs in the last patch. Apparently, it's because they didn't want to buff Nids because when they nerfed Knights because they didn't want to, but then they buffed World Eaters even though they were still good before.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I just feel we're just in like a one play style mind at the moment. There's no other way unless you're playing like something silly like what Andy and I are playing at the Invitational.
It's not silly. It's going to Shrek.
It's gonna be fun, that's for damn sure. All right, who else can we
It's going
pick?
to wreck face me.
So there's not that many actually.
I'm looking. I'm looking while you've been
Have
talking.
you been looking at them?
I've been looking at other lists. I've not got very far. But if you go back up to the top, there are a couple of weird tech pieces and weird armies. So if you look at, we've got Adam Smith with Hypercrypt Legion, the first one on the list.
Oh yeah.
He's taking a command barge, two Catan's Wraiths,
Wraiths and Hypercrypts, my boy.
and lots of Tomb Blades and two Trike Stalkers. So no King, no Vault, no DDAs.
He's just, yeah, I own it.
So like no damage apart from the couple of Catans, which just get run over, and then the command barge. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there.
He just
If I'm
wants to
honest.
teleport some shit. He's just probably having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know what? A lot of people come from all over the place. I mean, it's 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Realistically, you're probably looking at like less than 50 top players.
No, there's more than 50. There'll be more than 50 people you could look at and go, they could win this event.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there will be.
50.
And
50 is like a pretty big number from what I'm thinking.
yeah,
Like, to win the event,
yes,
to beat Lee in VSL, you think 50 people could beat, 49 people could beat Lee in VSL?
I think with the right dice rolls, the right cards, the right
Anyone with the
matchup,
right dice rolls.
anybody can beat anybody.
Yes,
right?
but I'm saying top 1% of all players, about 50 people, like,
Well,
that you know, it's maybe 100. It's probably like, well, it's not gonna be 1%. It's
no,
like 50.
2%.
It's gonna be 2% would be 20 people, so it's 5%, which is 1,000. So it's that's 5% of the players there are probably like fucking
Yeah.
like I'm not talking 4-1. I'm saying like they are like in it to win
Any
it.
4-1 player could go 5-0 and then just
Yes, but that's
run
not what
hard.
I'm saying. So
I mean, we all know Liam Beasley's going to win anyway. So.
Liam's not going to win. He's going to lose. Right, he's going to play World Eaters round 1, and he's going to lose. That's what we're ready for. Okay.
But yeah, there's also
There's
like
a lot
I'm
of
seeing quite a few Catans knocking around.
Catans. I feel like are so bait because
I
you're like,
think
yeah, this is good into World Eaters. This like the -1 damage. They're tanky. There's so much 2 damage around.
go back to the
And then you just play
list
into
of players.
then just like a fucking 10 man or a 20 man just blitzes you up anyway
Yeah,
with lethal.
go back to the list of players. This is
I
another.
yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Alex Villowen or whatever his name is.
Yes.
This is Hypercrypt. So Catan, Sarah's Imhotech. You think that's okay, but then just keep going.
Plasmancer.
Plasmancer,
Scorpio
Immortals,
Lord.
Warriors, Doomstalker, like Monolith.
Damn.
It's got a Monolith with what race to teleport? Serras? I don't know.
This isn't an insult, but it looks like he's practicing for a Highlander.
Yeah, and he's got
Like
15
he's just got
points.
like everyone.
Is there not an enhancement you can get for 15 points in this detachment?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe auto advance.
Like auto advance 6 or something. You know,
I'm not sure.
Could you not upgrade the Death Marks?
Tell you what,
X mark,
I should have just taken 6 Ghost Arcs. God,
you haven't got 6 Ghost Arcs,
yeah,
man.
and I would have found them. I would have gotten the community to band together to fucking bring me one each. And I should have played that. I should have taken that to the Invitational, to be honest. God, I can't believe I missed out on that.
There's an Awakened Dynasty list with a solo Royal Warden running the +1 to hit aura.
Why did I not do that? I can't believe I only just thought about that now.
But he's running 2 squads of Wraiths, a big squad of Warriors. So he's got 2 DDAs that he's spending 85 points on a very weedy character to give +1 to hit.
It's a shame.
Aye. Let's just keep going. So, I mean, we're seeing a lot of variation, but we're also seeing a lot of the same stuff.
Funny little story. I watched Chris Kinnear, who's from Team England,
Oh,
and David Schmidt
Don't do this.
play on TTS.
Don't.
David had a Land Raider, and Chris managed to get this Land Raider locked in combat with 2 DDAs and 2 lots of 10 warriors. Sorry, 2 Ghost Arcs. He was running 4 Ghost Arcs with 40 warriors, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, man. 2 big squads of Immortals.
And big squads of Immortals and all that. And he got and he locked, I think it was 3 squads of Immortals, I can't remember, but
2 squads.
and he locked this Land Raider with 10 Chosen inside of it in combat with these ghost arcs, so it couldn't even fall back
Couldn't do
because they're
anything.
so like one on each side, and then the warriors at the front, and it couldn't even fall back because it's so wide. So it was just chilling there, like all those points. Oh, it was funny. It was so yeah, 6 ghost arc meta.
I mean, some bits. I mean, I want to see the 3 Night Scythe meta.
Night size
I
too
mean,
expensive.
imagine it into World Eaters. You take the 3 blobs of Immortals. Yeah, you take your 3 Night Scythes. You play in Canoptech Court, and then you just go turn 1, Deep Strike, 3 Night Scythes, get out, shoot all of the crap from outside of Surge Move, and then get back in again. And they can't do anything about it. And the following turn, you fly away, get out, and shoot again.
Yeah, yeah, that would be quite good.
Until you come up against an army with guns, and then they just die and everything.
Maybe I'll try it
Horribly
against.
wrong.
Maybe I'll try it.
Plasmancer, Royal Warden, and then you take Imhotech at the back. Um, some Tomb Blades, some Flayed ones, boom.
That's your list.
Hell yeah. Unfortunately, there's just a few too many points in Deep Strike to start. I mean,
Just
you
have
also have
2 then.
Serras, but yeah, 2 works. The third one with Serras, but it's a lot of points still. And yeah, drop
Yeah, so
down,
there's a lot of Necron
pew pew
players, a lot
pew.
of people playing different things. So LGT is going to be a wild time, and I'm excited to see who gets the best Necron. For
Well, we know who it
the
won't be.
me or Danny.
Won't be you.
It
Yeah,
could be Mark or you, basically.
nah, there's Arno as well. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, of course, at the event, yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be good. I think the meta is just rough at the moment for us. We don't really have that many. I think, funnily enough, like the Phalanx Vault, if you're just playing strictly World Eaters, that's probably the best chance you've got. And that's exactly what Andy and I are taking to the Invitational.
Yeah, so leave this open just in case I find a good list while we're talking about our invitational list. But
Yeah, so we're
oof, there's one. Oh,
so we're playing um, the Vault, Silent King, in Phalanx. We're playing. I got Imatech,
Spider,
Spider, 2
DDAs,
squads of Flayed Ones, 2 DDAs, 2 Triox Stalkers,
2 Tripatorians.
and 2 lots of Triumph Praetorians. Boom, done.
Yeah, two,
And
two,
I'm
two, two, two.
and I'm playing against Innis round 1. Who are you playing against?
Well, I think I'm playing Ewan, but it depends on whether UKTC understand how seedings work.
Yeah, so Innis, and then he's potentially playing Grey Knights, so still be a good matchup for me. I might fumble it somehow because he's pretty good at Warhammer, but
He is pretty good at Warhammer.
if I just don't mess up, then I can definitely win that game.
Yeah, I mean, originally we were looking at taking 2 Transcendent Catans because crit 5s on them is hilarious in melee, but no shooting is just actually really
Yeah,
shit.
I kind of want to shoot stuff, and at least I get rerolls with the Silent King.
Yeah.
So it's a big old mess.
Yeah, I did try that a few times, and I played against Thousand Suns one time, and he just stood where he wanted. And I'm looking at the Mutilix Vortex Beast, and I'm going, I can't kill you. And I didn't have any long range shooting, so he could just go wherever he wanted.
So let's have a look at some lists that did well this week. We've got Bill Patterson from Doonhammer, which was a big event in Scotland that Innis attended, along with a couple of our
Patrons, you're
followers,
getting ahead of yourself there,
Patreons,
Matt.
a couple of our followers on the channel. Dave, who does all of our artwork,
Mm.
he attended with a vault, and
I think he
a
regretted
guy
it
called Luke as well.
when he saw the terrain. I think he regretted taking it.
I mean, he already knew what was coming. Like he knew what was happening. So he took Awakened, I believe. Yeah, the Void Dragon for the tanks. Zeraz, Silent King, Hexmark, Double Scorpec, Technomancer, 5 Flayed Ones, Ophidians with no plasma sights, Scorpex with no plasma sights, Scorpex with no plasma sights.
That might be a bug in the software.
A 6-man, no, it's the same on BCP. 6-man Scarab Swarm, which is something that I've wanted to try because it is quite good in the mirror because it makes the warriors OC1 if they've
And
not got a
the
barge.
warriors can't really kill them. Bit of
Yeah, and the
shooting
warriors
maybe,
kind of
but
in shooting, but for that, if they're shooting scarabs, that one turn when it matters, or they can just bog vehicles down as well. They're really good at like bogging vehicles, like big knights or whatever.
mm,
Like if they've only got Thunder Stomp, then they're not really going to kill the scarabs, and they can just shoot them. They have to shoot like dedicate an entire gun to this
yeah.
80-point unit.
Hold the press. We have another Canoptech court list going to LGT, taking 3 squads of Wraiths, 3 Canoptech Doomstalkers, and 3x3 Locust Destroyers. And it isn't Mark.
Somebody's looked at Mark's list and has been like, "This is the one."
Unless it's like Mark's wife or something.
Just a
Mark's
Mark,
sister.
a fan of Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Wraiths and Reanimator for this guy, but he's got no Thralls, which is a bit strange. But this is very
Greeny.
no, what's the word? This is like an Arno style list. Like if you just dropped the Catan and added a DDA and then another Scorpet Lord, dropped the heavies and what half of the Scarabs and added a third squad of Scorpex, and this would literally be Arno's list.
Hold the
So it's
press.
you don't have to say hold the press every time.
There is another Canoptech court list running 3 squads of Wraiths, 3 Canoptech Doomstalkers, and only 2x3 Locust Destroyers this time. But this one's got 2 squads of Death Marks. So
This is
another one. This is Ditz Simeu, whatever. I think we've come across him before, but
yeah,
yeah,
there's a lot of people going down Mark's route, much like the little freemans for clearing 5-man Space Marine squads and whatnot.
well, they probably looked at who did well at Leeds, for example, which was what UKTC's last big event.
Well, I don't see anyone running fucking Vault in Phalanx, so
No,
it's unlucky.
I think it will prove why no one should be.
So we've got Chronomancer, Overlord. This one went 5-0 at Phoenix GT.
In America, yes.
Awakened with a command barge, Chronomancer, Imatech, Locust Lord, Locust. Is this just the Australian list? Pretty much. I think it's pretty much there. Yeah, it's basically just the Australian list, but slightly nerfed.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just got like he's just dropped. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like the Australian list. This is just the Australian list,
2 Ophidians, yeah,
pretty
but
much.
it's the 2x6 Locust Destroyer.
Yeah, that's what Australia took
I
to
just can't.
WTC.
Do we know how this player did in
Five and
WTC?
0.
Really?
The guy at yeah he drew once and won 6 times.
With
Matt
that list?
Morrisoli, yeah, with that list.
Oh well.
He's a good player to be fair.
Hmm.
Luke Harris, fucking
Back on
recognize that
the
name.
Necrons, yeah.
And what's he playing? The list that we just slagged off. Boom. Well, I didn't slag it off because it's my fucking list, but
Where the hell was
it's
this one? The Autumn Sword
Autumn's.
Wind.
Yeah, it's a 32 player GT. Went 4-1. Well done, Luke.
So probably podium,
Um,
but
yeah, potentially. Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's a good list if you get the right matchups for 100%. And then, is this the same week? Yes. We've got Star Shatter, so triple awakened for the top performing.
yeah.
Look at this. This is like what you do.
Well,
Um,
not as good as mine.
Imatech, Barge, Scorpec, Techno,
Techno.
Flayed Ones, Scorp, Locust, 6,
I mean,
double,
I like the two two
Triarch,
two two
Stalker,
two.
double Race, double DDA, double Stalker.
Yeah.
I do love that bloody Triarch Stalker, I must admit. Flipping it. I'm going to be excited to play some more. OC7 Triarch Stalker. OC16 Silent King. What's he going to do? I'm just going to fucking bang him in the middle and be like, well, fucking deal with that.
16.
Yeah, with Phalanx.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you done your maths right?
Well, it's 9 plus
8.
Okay, there you go. 17.
Can be 20 with the barge.
Yeah, I've not got a barge. Yeah, so even better than I said it was. 17 OC. Um, yeah, nice. And then we'll do one more. 107 players, 5 and 1.
Yeah, this one finished on the
Awakened.
Saturday, which was a bit strange. So maybe a
Yeah,
bit
Friday, Saturday one.
could have just been a one day.
Awakened, Psychomancer, double Technomancer. He's got basically 20 warriors, Wraiths, double Reanimator, double DDA. Just stat check, basically. Yeah. What in the hell? Oh my god, oh, look at this. He's got a cheat sheet. This is incredible. Maybe you should put this in your list instead of writing this garbage you usually write. Look at that. I want to see your reaction, and I can't even tell. The screen's so small.
I'm trying to read it.
Warrior Blob has 4++ stealth, 4 back shooting charge from all attached characters. Goes in front with warriors with 3. Wants the turn. This is amazing. Awesome, awesome job. I mean, I love just explaining it to see, like in real
Yeah.
time to see my opponent's reaction. Heavy destroyers have 18 slash 36 strength, 6 AP1 damage, 1 shot with sustained crit fires and a 1-time teleport.
Doesn't say reroll 1 to Uno against infantry.
Oh no,
Missing
he's
out all the
got you in. He's
information.
got you in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Reanimators give additional D3 to all reanimation protocols that happen within 3. Stratagems to keep in mind. Reanimate. Infantry
Yeah.
character killed. Reanimate. Advance and shoot. Reroll once and shooting. At half
Half
range.
range, you see. Yeah.
At half range. Unit gets +1 strength. In the fight
Yep.
phase,
But
+1 AP.
the AP doesn't stack, though.
Yeah, well, we're just getting a bit pedantic.
Before you continue, though, hold the press
Oh my god, please.
on the
Hold the
LGT
gun to my head.
Necron list watch. There's a guy here who's got a list names called "They Call Me Jackie Catan." He's playing Hypercrypt with a Psychomancer Warlord and 5 Catans, 2 Transcendents, and the 3 names.
Anything else?
2 Doomsday Arcs and 2 Locust Destroyers.
Hero. That could have been another Catan, but fine.
It could have been. It could have been the Silent King. It could have been a Tesseract Vault.
But that's too similar to what we've already got.
Yeah, but this is 5 Catans. This guy is going all out, no holds barred, no enhancements anywhere, just
Hypercrypt, Catan,
picking up 2. He's got the Deceiver for that cool
redeploy.
redeploy on nothing that he wants to redeploy in.
Yeah, the Catan.
Really?
He gets to know where they go. He can like see where his opponent deploys, and he's like, "Oh, they've really set up to do this." I like a redeployed, by the way. Oh yeah, look at my hand. This is from last minute painting. Admech. Oh yeah, look at that, spraying him.
I'm not looking.
I'm not showing you.
Well,
I'm showing the audience.
Hold the press
Boom! Look at that
on
chicken.
LGT list watch. We have an Annihilation Legion list.
Oh, is it the same guy that runs triple score pack with no enhancement? It's always that guy. It's always that one guy that runs triple score pack,
He's
no
called
enhancements.
James Ferrier. He's running the.
It is him. That's why I recognise his name.
The Nightbringer. 3
It is
score pet
him.
lords, no enhancements and Immotech.
He runs that every time. I knew I recognised his name because I had to check his list once.
There are 30 flayed ones.
Yes. What a fucking baller.
9 heavy destroyers, 3 of which are Gauss, 6 of which are Amnitics with no Locust Lords. And 2 squads of Ophidians. So no Scorpic destroyers, just the lords by themselves.
What a goddamn hero.
And his list title, this list is not good. We should probably keep a list of all these people, and then we can
just watch it back.
Yeah, well, who wants to watch us, eh?
I know. Who sits and listens to this garbage? Alright, that's all this week, folks.
No, we're not done. I'm only halfway through the list. There's plenty more spice.
No, I'm not covering too much more, mate.
Yeah, well, we need to cover the lack of Meta Monday, so we can't really talk about how we've been doing.
How have we been doing? Well, I think this is the make or break week. The results of this tournament will really solidify how the meta is, I think, for us.
So what we're saying is if a Necron player wins, then all of a sudden we're good again?
Yeah, well, it's if I'm not playing them, so it's going to be tough. You'll just have to remember how Mark for Death works. I think that's like
There's
your win condition.
thanks for that. There's a hypocrite list running 2x6 locust destroyers. Shut up, man. It's not even funny.
Oh, it's so good.
It's not good. It's annoying. But yes, remember the rules, boys and girls.
Yeah,
They
remember how your
definitely
cards
help.
work.
Yeah.
Go on, you were saying?
Nah, I'm just getting distracted by these awesome lists that people are taking. None of which are worth talking about, apart from the ones I've mentioned.
They're meant to be awesome.
It's basic. Oh, there's another. Hold the press. Another Annihilation Legion list by someone called Marine Pierini. This one has a Hexmark Destroyer, the Unforgotten Annihilation Legion unit.
Yeah, that's such a good one.
2 Scorpec Lords, one with Internal Madness, which I believe is the full-backy one, right?
Yeah, that's the good enhancement.
There is a Doom
That's
Scythe.
why you take that detachment.
There is a Doom Scythe.
Oh.
There are 5, 5, and 10 Flayed Ones, 10 Lich Guard, 2 Ophidians,
I love how it
3 by
thinks my
6 3x6 Scorpec Destroyers, but only 2 Scorpec Lords. I feel like could have definitely got that third Scorpec Lord in, and maybe they don't have it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Those guys actually turn out quite hard to actually acquire.
Yeah, they really are.
Well, I think I was lucky that I had 3 from a very early beginning, even though they were absolutely hot garbage back in 9th edition and for most of 10th. But now, actually playable.
Yeah, I got like 2 of the starter sets, and then I bought the third one for like £8 or something.
Somebody here is using LGT as a Canterbury GT testing, it would appear.
Nice.
Running 1975 points. That triggers me so much.
That's a flex, that is.
1975. Yep.
It's strange that not everyone's checked in as well.
Well, I don't think you have to check in on UKTC. It just automatically does it for you. We've got another Hypercrypt running the 3 named Catans and a Trazen. I've never seen a real life Trazen model. I might have to go and
It's
check.
tiny, I've got one.
In fact, I'm sure I've played this
It's
game.
like that big.
Yeah? Very
It's
old.
very small.
He's got
About that big.
a single Annihilation Badge and a Monolith.
Love a monolith.
He does. Yeah, he has a big.
I love a
Big
monolith.
Immortal squad.
If it was cheaper, I'd be bloody proper chuffed.
A Monolith, Immortal, Blob, and 3 named Catans. Yeah, interesting.
Well, we'll be talking about our games at LGT, I'm sure.
Yeah, are we going to do a live podcast while we're there?
No.
No.
But I'm gonna do like a short, maybe.
Yeah, we could do. If we
Yeah.
remember between each round.
Because everybody that is watching is pretty much going to be there. I mean, most people anyway.
Yeah.
We'll try and do a between rounds thing, but I don't think many people are going to care how I'm doing with my AdMech.
Nah, no one cares.
Unless I'm beating warriors, beating
Honestly,
Necrons up.
if you look at the analytics of all of our videos, as soon as you start talking about AdMech, the viewership just drops straight down.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, that's not true.
It's very true.
It's since my internet got good. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, people can hear you more.
Yeah, it's like my internet gotten good, and everyone's like, "Well, this is just taking all the fun out of it."
Yeah, I got to listen to Matt talking rather than Andy going, Matt's gone, what do I do?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that covers about everything. I've got some more painting to do. So
I have a model here. So when I bought this Triarch Stalker, I don't know if you can see it, but some little idiot decided to poke this leg out like it was having a wee on a rock.
oh dear.
So it is very modelled for disadvantage. It needs to be remodeled for neither advantage nor disadvantage, but
It
it's
needs to
proving
just be playable.
rather difficult. So that's on my thing to do. Needs then rebuilding and painting. Otherwise, I don't have painted list for our invitational. Sadly.
Oh, it's fine. You don't need one anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm going to get wrecked in the first round in the Necron mirror anyway. So
No, we've got the better list.
Yeah, I mean, if he's playing the same list, he'll be on he'll be on warriors.
Yeah, just got to shove the middle.
You know from experience that a Volt beats warriors.
I do. So just shove the middle.
Yes, with that Tesseract Volt that
And
can.
he's not, and they've not got -1 to be hit as well. So
No, they don't. Well, what he does have is probably three DDAs, which are quite scary.
yeah,
To be
-1
honest.
damage. Be alright.
Yeah, -1 damage, so 6. With the spider, maybe 7.
Well, the spider only saves 4 Fiona pains out of your health.
Yeah, unless you
So
get ghosts.
out of your entire health, it gives you 4 wounds.
75 points, is that worth it? I mean,
Yeah,
when you combine it with the Silent King, I guess it does.
it is worth it because of mortal wounds and psychic
Oh,
stuff like Grey Knights.
hold the press. We have a second obeisance phalanx at LGT.
Yeah, there's a few. I think there's 3.
There is double DDA, double flayed ones, a mixture of random shit. The Deceiver, the Silent King, no vaults. Yeah,
Too
a big,
coward. Too much of a coward.
big squad of immortals with +1 to hit on objective, reroll hits on objectives, sorry. And a Chronomancer, so just fishing for 6s, but you know.
You can use the strap for 5s.
Exactly, and you get to move, shoot, move. So
That is the play.
I just don't think that they're better than taking the Omnitics, though, right?
No, I think a mix. I mean, the uninteractiveness of them is good,
But they're more expensive. They do less. They're weaker.
but
Um,
uninteractive.
Slightly. I mean, I tried them, didn't I, at the GT when Orcs Mordaka was like huge, and I thought, well, this will be good because they can move out from behind a wall, destroy a unit, and then run back, and they can't do anything about it. And I think I faced Orcs once, and it worked quite nicely. But where was that at? That's a good question. Sheffield? I think Sheffield. Unfortunately, Crit 6 is not so good.
Well, this time next week, when we're back after either a victory or defeat.
I mean, presumably one of us is going to be in the final, right? So we're not going to be here this time next
I
week.
hope so. That would be nice.
But we'll probably be back on the Tuesday, right?
Depending on how it goes.
Yes. I mean, we could just drive back and do it in the car.
Well, yeah, me in my car, you in yours.
No, I'm not driving, so
You're not.
I'll just grab a lift with you,
Hmm.
and then we can do it in the car.
I need some peace and quiet, mate.
Yeah, I can
From a
imagine.
full fucking 3 days
3 days.
people, just
Yep,
people.
we've heard it. He doesn't want to interact with any of you.
I love interacting with people for those exact 3 days. And then I'm going to hermit again at work and then be on the England Discord for 24/7.
Yes. Yeah,
Right,
if you ever want Matt, just look on the England Discord.
yeah, that's where I am, on the England Discord all the time. But thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a bit of a waffler. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you see us at LGT, come say hello. It means a lot.
It does.
Tell me why you think that AdMech suck, and then grudge me for the next round if you're not a fucking pussy.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you,
think
everyone.
PC will let you do that. But...
No, they probably won't, but I didn't mean in game. So, thank you for watching, everyone, and we'll catch you.